Hey guys, what is going on? It is your boy. I am here today with something that I haven't done on this channel. Ever since I have been, you guys can see my face. I have not done a full team review for Pokemon. Well, not review, but I haven't done a full team for a new Pokemon game. I've never done that on this channel, and you guys know I played Scarlet and Violet when it came out the day of, but I did not get a chance to do that. So what I'm gonna do today is we're not far from getting Pokemon Legends EA. So we're going back to Kalos. So what I decided to do was to come on here and tell you guys about what team I'm going to use. Now, I cannot remember my first Kalos team that I used in X and in Pokemon Y, but I can tell you I did choose Froakie. That was my starter. I don't know what type. I think I used the Litleo too, and I really like Litleo, but I cannot remember the team that I because it was so long ago. But now, since I'm a little older, since I'm a little older, you guys will be able to see what kind of team I'm going to use this time. And I was on the computer trying to figure out, I need a ground type. And what's funny, I went to find out the Kalos Dex. Kalos has no ground Pokemon, no ground types, none. And I'm not talking about ground types from other regions that cohabitate in X and Y in Kalos. I'm talking about Pokemon that's native to Kalos. They have no ground Pokemon except Zygarde. Zygarde is the only Pokemon that is a ground type. Well, he's a dual type, but he's a ground type. So you can't use him because you won't be able to get him till probably towards the end of the game. So it's like, okay, so what can I do? So this is what I decided to do. So this is my team that is going into Pokemon ZA. So let's go ahead and get started. So my first Pokemon, the starter that I'm going to choose, because a lot of people don't, everybody got sick of this typing back in Gen 4 because we had we had one, it was 3, yeah. It was 3 fighting, firefighting. And by me saying that, y'all already know who it is. When I played Black and White, and I had, my version that I have is of White was Japanese. And I played that, and I chose Tepig. I liked Tepig. I liked all of the starters, but he was my favorite. I don't know why, but he was my favorite. And I know he's slow, but he does hit hard if you know how to use him. So Tepig will be my first. Now, the second Pokemon is Kalos native, water type. Y'all already should know. I'm going with my Froakie. Yes, I am gonna get Froakie because Froakie was my first Kalos starter, and I enjoy, and y'all already know I'm a Greninja fan. Love Greninja, hate what they did with Battle Bug Greninja, Ash Greninja. I hate what they did, but I love the Mega. I love the Mega. So I like this Pokemon because this was actually, I think, our first real frog Pokemon, if you're not counting I think it's the Poliwhirl line, because Poliwhirl is like a tadpole basically that's supposed to turn into a frog, but it just goes straight into a bigger tadpole basically. So I liked him because I liked the design. And everybody basically was loving what was going on with Froakie, because when I first played it, that was most, I'm not going to say everybody, but that was mostly everybody's go-to Pokemon, because he basically, I don't know how to say. He became a badass Pokemon at the end. I mean, what can I say? Greninja was the bomb. I'm just saying. I can't I can't really get it out of my head how he was like the favorite out of the three. But that didn't mean I mean, don't get me wrong. I play with all three starters of each region to see which one is my favorite. And I like majority of the the starters because they're your starter Pokemon, so you got to kind of learn to get along with them. So, Froakie would be my Kalos native starter. Then for my grass type, we got here Bulbasaur. Y'all, we going back with the old classic Bulbasaur. Yes, Bulbasaur will be on my team because I don't have any good ground types. And I don't think Kalos has some ground types, but not the ones that I want. Now, I do like my Thickums. Thickums is one of the better grass poisons. So I'm definitely gonna make sure that I use that one. So the next one that I'm gonna use is, I never used this Pokemon before. So this will be the first time I actually use a Malamar. Well, Inkay basically. We're going to use the Inkay. The typing is good. Psychic Dark. Or is it Dark Psychic? Whichever way you put it, this one is going to be good. Never had one before. I'm planning on using one on my regional team once I start doing the ranking. I'm definitely going to be using one. With the Mega Malamar, this gives me an opportunity to see how good Mega Malamar is. What I would like to use him, what I bench him, I don't know. So Inkay will be a good starting Pokemon for me to do. Now, the problem is when it comes to Inkay is, and I might change because I just thought about it. You have to turn your Nintendo Switch upside down. Meaning that I have to take it off the dock when I'm recording to do that, and then evolve it that way. And I'm kind of thinking about it. I might change, or either when I get to that point, I just evolve it off screen so I can basically do it that way, because I don't want to take my game off the deck off the deck while I'm sitting here trying to record. So that'll probably be an option to do. So I may keep him, but just do it with the way I just said. Alright, so the next Pokemon that is on here is, I have not seen this Pokemon since Gen 6. This Pokemon has not been in any game since the X and Y series. And I'm talking about Pidgey. Yes, I'm going with Pidgey. I would have went with Talonflame. Well, I would have went with Fletcher. I would have went with Fletchling. But the thing is, I've been playing with Fletchling since from Gen 6 all the way up until now, and I've used them on some of my teams here. So I want to go back to Bird Jesus. I miss Pidgeot. So I'm going to be playing with a Pidgeot. So yes, that will be my 5th Pokemon, would be Pidgey. So now, this is where the conundrum for me comes in. I need a 6th type. I need a 6th Pokemon, not typers. I need I didn't mean that. But anyway, y'all, I need a ground type. And I told y'all this at the beginning of the video. I need a ground type. However, there's not many ground types. So what I decided to do was rotate the 6th Pokemon out. So what I was gonna do was I was gonna start with a Bunnelby. Now I play with Bunnelby. Bunnelby is ground normal. If I use a ground normal type, I have a weakness. Well, I don't have that many fighting weaknesses, but if I use him, I can use him for the ground. But the problem would be is I got Pidgey, who's neutral to fighting that, you know, it won't affect him. That's the conundrum. Should I use Bumblebee? I mean, I do have some spares. I do have Tyrant. Now, Tyrant, I've used Tyrant. I love Tyrantrum. I love Tyrantrum. Of course, Tyrantrum will be on my team. I don't care if I have to rotate. Tyrantrum will be on the team. But I'm starting out with Bumblebee, probably switching to Tyrant once we get a Tyrant. Then the third one being, my third one was Goomy. Now, the problem with Goomy is, you have to, in order to evolve it into Goomitra, you have to find a spot that's going to rain. We don't know how the weather is going to affect that in Kalos. Now, because since we're going to be stuck in Lumio City, it was when we were playing the whole region, it was easier for you to fly around and figure out where the rain was going to be. But now you can't do that. You're stuck in Lumio City, so we don't know when it's going to rain, how it's going to rain. We don't know any of that. So I'll probably evolve it to Sliggoo, and then once I evolve it to Sliggoo, then we'll probably find us if it rains, we'll get 2 Goodras, because I'm going to be trying to finish off the Kalos sticks as I play as well. So that is my full team, basically, that I wanted to share with you guys. But here's the caveat. Here's the thing. I'm going to be doing my Let's Play on my website. So if you guys want to watch me play, come over to the website. The link is in the description, and it will be at the end card on my video. So at the end, you'll get to see what my website is, and the link is in the description. So definitely go there. That's where you guys are going to get all of the videos for my Pokemon playthrough. So I just wanted to come here and let you guys know this is the first time I've done this. I'm hoping you guys like the video. I tried to make it a little comedic. And make it fun for you guys. But let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all go over to the website to see the full videos. I will be posting clips over here so you guys can see, and you guys can, be able to go over to the website once everything is said and done. Alright guys, I love you all, and I will see you guys in Kalos.